10th, can you spot the difference between the two iron nails right in front of you on your screens? One is brown, flaky, and the other one is shiny. What makes the shiny iron nail turns into a brown, flaky substance which gets deposited over this iron nail? You must be wondering, that's nothing but the corrosion of metals. Have you ever wondered why it happens? ऐसा क्यों होता है? This happens because of the action of air and water over the surface of iron that leads to the oxidation of the metal, and oxidation of a specifically it is known as oxidation of iron metal is specifically known as rusting of iron. So when iron nail comes in contact with oxygen and water, so what happens? The rusting takes place, the corrosion of metals takes place. So hello everyone, in today's class we are going to learn about more of corrosion of metals. Does corrosion takes place only with iron, or is it there with the other metals too? Is it always an enemy, or it is a friend as well in case of some metals? So in today's session we are going to know about all these things when we learn about corrosion of metals. So first of all, let us understand what is corrosion of metal. It is a slow and gradual eating up of a metal by the action of air and water together, or certain chemicals which are around them. So that leads to the formation of a new compounds, and those new compound tarnished the metals and deposited a layer of that compound form over the metal, right children? And that is what known as corrosion of metal. बहुत simple है. Metals like iron, copper, aluminium, they react with oxygen and moisture to form a new substance, and that new substance forms a layer over the surface of metals, and that layer of that compound is always flaky. It erodes the metal, right? It makes it weaker and it tarnishes it too. So due to the corrosion of metal, the metals also tend to lose their shine over the surface, which we could see in the iron nail example, in which the iron nail was shiny earlier, but later on it turns brown and flaky due to the deposition of a new substance. And we'll find out what the new substance is. New substance are usually flaky and brittle. Brittle क्या होता है बच्चा? Brittle means fragile, जो easily break हो सके, decompose हो सके, and that gradual eating, that gradual decomposition damages the metal and makes it weaker. This is what is happening in the iron bridges. The bridges which are 100 years old got rusted, got corroded by the action of continuous action of water and air, and that leads to the corrosion of metal. So let us see why corrosion. अब क्यों बोलते हैं कि corrosion harmful है? Corrosion is nothing but an oxidation of the metal. But why it is harmful? Because of the formation of a new substance, and that new substance is brittle, that new substance is flaky, right? And that new substance does not have longer life. So weakened metal surfaces, what does it do? Why it is harmful? It weakens the metal surfaces, like bridges weak ho jate hain, ships and the buildings also get weaker because of the corrosion. So it is so very harmful. And it also leads to waste of money in repairs and replacements, because tons of irons have been used, right children? So it spoils the look as well, because the luster of the metal loses because of the oxidation reaction. So here in these visuals you can see this is the oxidation of iron, right? This is the iron metal got rusted and turns brown, and this is your iron again, a brown flaky substance, and that new brown flaky substance is known as hydrated iron oxide. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे copper corrode हुआ है, और ये जो copper है it is bluish in color. इसने भी कोई new substance बना लिया है. Color change indicates the formation of a new substance. Here we can see the pathetic condition of the bridge. That is also because of corrosion. Aluminium metal being reactive, it also get corroded, right? So we will now understand what what is exactly happening during the corrosion of metal. So first we'll be taking a very popular example जो सबके दिमाग में आता है, and इसके ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन भी जरूर बनता है, corrosion of iron metal, and specifically only corrosion of iron metal is known as rusting of iron. अब इसको हम rusting of iron क्यों कह रहे हैं ये समझते हैं. Because a new substance that is known as ferric oxide, hydrated ferric oxide is formed. और फेरिक को हम क्या बोलते हैं, आयरन 3. ये आपको याद रखना है, आयरन की 2 वैलेंसीज होती हैं. वन इज Fe2 प्लस, जिसको हम फेरस बोलते हैं, एंड सेकेंड वन इज Fe3 प्लस, जिसे हम फेरिक बोलते हैं. तो यहाँ पे क्या बन रहा है, यहाँ पे फेरिक बन रहा है, राइट. So that is iron free oxide. And this ferric oxide, what is the nature of this substance? New substance is formed with new properties. Iron की अपनी properties क्या है? It is very rigid, it is hard, it has lot of tensile strength. But when you talk about ferric oxide, it is just the opposite. It is red brown in color, reddish brown in color, whereas iron is grayish silver in color, right? And it is flaky, it is porous in nature. So when you touch the rust, you'll feel that powder kind of thing in your hand, and that is nothing but hydrated ferric oxide. So we have done a rusting experiment. Rusting experiment आपको बताता है कि rusting के लिए और corrosion of iron metal के लिए you need both. You need air as well as you need water, right? अब इस केस में ऐसा क्यों है कि हमें air भी चाहिए, water भी चाहिए? तो we have tried and tested it. We took a glass jar, and with a glass jar, we put a dry air into it. So dry air means it is having no moisture, and we kept an iron nail. So only when it is kept in affinity of dry air will it undergo corrosion, oxidation? No, it will not. In next one, we took only water, and through vacuum, we have taken out all the oxygen or the air present into it. So again, we could see there is no rusting. But when we took the combination of both air and water together, we have noticed that a rust start forming. Ferric oxide, hydrated ferric oxide start forming. So that concludes that we require both air and water for the iron metal to undergo rusting, basically to form hydrated iron oxide. So this is clearing your concept कि आपका corrosion of iron metal को हम rusting बोलते हैं. क्यों बोलते हैं ये भी समझते हैं, क्योंकि hydrated iron oxide को हम commonly क्या कह के बुलाते हैं, rust. The formation of rust, the process in which rust is formed is known as rusting. और rust कब form हो रहा है, जब आयरन मेटल का स्लो एंड ग्रेजुअल डिके हो रहा है बाय द एक्शन ऑफ एयर एंड वाटर टुगेदर. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट कोरोजन ऑफ आयरन मेटल. Now we'll understand the case of other metals too, children. So in case of few metals, corrosion acts as a friend also. It's not always the enemy. There is the other case as well. So you must be thinking ki ma'am, how could it be? Yes, children, it happens. Like aluminium being a reactive metal, right? Aluminium being a reactive metal, it forms a very thin layer of aluminium oxide when it is exposed to the environmental air, right? So that thin layer of aluminium oxide being thin, it is harder too. ये layer hard भी होती है. So it saves the inner surface of the metal, and thus it stops the further corrosion. Very simple. Similarly, zinc also forms a protective layer of zinc oxide, and that protective layer is also used in galvanization to prevent iron from further rusting. Right, children? When you're talking of copper, copper के केस में क्या होता है, green color copper carbonate बनता है. If I say it precisely, it is a basic copper carbonate, right? If I am saying basic copper carbonate, what do I mean? The combination of, because corrosion takes place when the metal is exposed to air as well as water. So it forms a basic layer that is CuOH whole twice, right? plus CuCO3. So it's CuOH whole twice is a base, right? And it's a carbonate layer. So we say that a basic layer of copper carbonate get deposited over it and hence preventing it from further corrosion. And do you know this is a green color layer and that gives an antique look to the carbon. So ये कैसा हो गया, ये तो उसको न्यू लुक दे रहा है and that look is also fascinating. So can we say here the corrosion is a friend? Absolutely children. Corrosion is not always the enemy. Corrosion is also a friend also in some case of metals. So अगर आप lead देख रहे हो तो lead oxide बनाता है. It also prevents the further corrosion. Chromium देख रहे हो तो chromium oxide बना रहा है. ये भी एक बहुत stronger shield होता है. We use it in stainless steel. अब आप देखते हैं स्टेनलेस स्टील के हमारे यूटेंसिल्स भी होते हैं बट यूटेंसिल्स के अंदर हम निकल की कोटिंग करते हैं. तो रस्टिंग के केस में हम देख रहे हैं कि कोरोजन इज एक्टिंग एज अ फो, इट्स एन एनिमी. बट इन केस ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम, जिंक, कॉपर, लेड एंड क्रोमियम, in सबके केस में corrosion is a friend to all these metals because it forms a protective layer over the surface of the metal, hence preventing the metal layer which is present beneath the protective layer. So हुआ कि नहीं हुआ ये friend? Absolutely this is a friend. So it is giving an antique look. तो इस केस में है. lead के केस में वो फिर से resist कर रहा है further corrosion को क्योंकि वो protection बन गया है. chromium के केस में बहुत strongly वो एक shield बना लेला है, बना it is making a shield and then it is used to form the stainless steel, and stainless steel is an alloy. So alloying is one of the way, galvanization is one of the way, greasing is one of the way, oiling is one of the way to prevent the corrosion of iron metal, right? But in case the metals which are already protected, so what do? They are already protected because of their own green color coating, right? In case of copper, and they further forms the oxides layer. तो वो oxide layer कई बार इतनी super strong होती हैं कि वो उसको prevent कर लेती हैं, right children? It does not react with the oxygen which is present into the air. But the air has some sulfur components like hydrogen sulfide gas is present in the air, and silver has the tendency to react with that hydrogen sulfide gas in the presence of air to form silver sulfide and along with water response. So that silver sulfide is black in color, children. So which is a new substance form, right? So that black is a new substance form, that is silver sulfide, right? And due to which the silver metal starts getting tarnished. So the layer of that silver sulfide get deposited on over the shiny surface of the silver and hence tarnishes the metal, but it do not decompose it again. It prevents it from the further corrosion. But yes, the corrosion in case of silver metal causes the loss of luster in case of silver metal. But let's talk about gold now. Gold never loses its shine even kept for longer and longer period of time due to its high unreactive behavior. Gold does not have any tendency to react with the air or any components which are present in the air. So it does not loses its shine. So gold, platinum are such elements or metals which do not undergo corrosion because of their unreactive behavior. So with this, we are going to finish the corrosion of all the metals. We have understood the corrosion of silver. We have understood why the rusting is so very harmful. What are the primary requirements for the rusting to take place? Then we have understood also, is corrosion is always an enemy? No, not at all. Corrosion is also a friend in some of the metals cases, in silver also. But silver को क्या सबसे ज़्यादा disadvantage हो रहा है? That silver is absolutely shiny. That is why we use it for ornaments also, right? Because of its luster. But due to corrosion, silver metal is losing its luster and a black layer is get deposited, and that black layer is due to silver sulfide. And with the gold, absolutely this is not the case because gold itself is highly unreactive metal, so it will not undergo corrosion. So quickly, थोड़े से MCQs हैं. We'll end this session by solving couple of MCQs here, children. So we have the first one with us, which is question says, which of the following is a chemical method for preventing an iron frying pan from rusting? So one is applying grease, applying paint, applying a coat of zinc, or all of the above. So इसके लिए आप you will understand the two methods, children. Have finished this chapter, children, and now in next session I'm going to bring all important questions in which I will be covering your MCQs, assertion reason, and we will be solving some case based and SAQ questions also. So till then, bye bye.